welcome back to my channel. It has been a little while. I think it might be like, it's been 2 weeks since I sat down to film something, which is kind of crazy. I had a couple videos pre-filmed and then I don't think I've posted a video in a while, so I'm back. My hair is lighter. I went a little bit lighter for summer. I had done one kind of like balayage touch-up session that I talked about in my March favorites video. I got it done again since then, so let me know if you like it. It looks a little bit brassier, I think, on camera than it does in person, so I'll have to work with the lighting. But yeah, and then look at these beautiful flowers that my boyfriend got me. Okay, that's gonna be it for this intro, because I know you guys want to hear about what the title says, which is the MAC Vibe Tribe collection. I went to MAC yesterday at my Nordstrom counter in the Galleria. It was Saturday yesterday. The collection launched in stores on Thursday, and I was surprised to find that they had everything still in stock. I did only get 3 items from the Vibe Tribe collection, and you may have seen my Instagram post with what they are, but the reason why I'm not wearing all of my makeup right now is because I wanted to kind of test some of these out on camera with you. I did try them out. I tried both of these out yesterday, the 2 powders, but I haven't tested the lipstick out yet. So first I will show you what I got, and then we will put it on my face and see how it looks. So the first thing that I got is this blush. Guys, the packaging of this, like both the cardboard outside packaging and the inside, is stunning. And I feel like there's been some controversy around this collection and like whether it's ethnically, politically correct to be releasing something like this. I have no issues with it. I'm not really gonna say too much about it because people can turn into crazy people in the comment section. You know, let me know what your thoughts are on it. I'm not endorsing it. I just think, you know, I don't mind it. I like it. I think it's really cute. I'm not offended by it. Let's just say that. So even on the inside, the packaging is like so adorable. It's like this kind of really cool kaleidoscope chevron on the outside. On the inside, it's got these beautiful like turquoise and coral stripes. And then the actual blush, this is why I could not pass this collection up. I knew I was going to be lusting over this packaging, which sounds kind of silly, but I think everything that I bought may be like exclusive to this collection. I tried not to buy anything that was permanent or like released in another collection, so let me know if any of these things are permanent, but I thought that they were limited. So this one is called Adobe Brick, and it's a really pretty kind of deep red blush. It looks pretty matte. It doesn't actually say like a finish on the back, but I don't see any shimmer in it. Really pretty kind of like brick terracotta red. It shears out nicely, so it's not gonna look scary red on your cheeks, but it definitely is a brick red colored blush. So really like that. And I don't really have any blushes that are this color, so I'm excited. This is the next thing that I was like so drawn to. I was kind of in between either getting this or a bronzer, but I ended up going with this because it just looked more unique. This is the Gleamtones powder, and there is a shade. It's called Dunes at Dusk. This is so beautiful, and honestly when I saw it, I was like, I could see this being one of those products. It's so cool. It has this kind of like, it's 4 different colors, so it's kind of like a taupe, a peach, a pink, and a gold. And they're in that beautiful kind of Aztec print. And it's a shimmer powder. So basically, I guess this could be kind of like an all-over finishing powder if you're looking for a glow. I asked the sales assistant that was there how she would use it. She said she would recommend just dusting it all over the cheeks. You can also use the colors individually. Actually, last night I used this color here as an eyeshadow and it was gorgeous. I just felt like I was a little bit more versatile, a little bit more unique than just getting another bronzer. So she recommended kind of swirling them all together and putting them on the cheek. So when you swirl them all together, it's right here on my middle finger, you'll get a really pretty kind of like frosty, like pinky beige color. It looks like a really pretty highlight color, honestly. Not too intense, no chunky glitter there, just really pretty, really soft. Or of course, I could swatch the 3 colors separately, or sorry, the 4 colors separately. I just don't know how well you'd be able to see them. So I put the peach one underneath. This is a pink one. And then I'll do the taupe one. The taupe one is really, really pretty, especially as an eyeshadow. And then the last one would be the yellow gold one. Pretty as a highlight on its own. So I know those are kind of hard to see, but I think the main point of this thing is to really, like I said, kind of swirl them all together and swipe them on your cheeks. And the last thing that I picked up is a lipstick, and I really kind of wanted to pick up the Patent Polish Lip Pencil thing in Teen Dream. That was a really pretty color. They had some interesting colors, but this one is the one that I felt like seemed like a limited edition color. Oh, guys, the packaging is so cute. Seemed like it was a limited edition color, kind of unique to a lot of the other things that are in my collection. It's a beautiful bright red orange called Painted Sunset. This is an amplified cream finish, so these are pretty pigmented, but also really comfortable. It's not matte. That is so gorgeous, and I was thinking that's just gonna look so gorgeous with like a tan and kind of like minimal bronzy face makeup. It's so pigmented, it's so creamy, it's so smooth, it's beautiful, but I'm really excited to get that on my lips. So that is everything I bought. There's one other thing that I'm gonna throw in and add to this tutorial because I'm gonna talk to you guys about this for a second. I was looking at their bronzers and I told you I was kind of in between buying either a bronzer or that Gleamtones powder. And one of the bronzers that they had out was called Delphic. And I have this from MAC. I don't know if you can see, but that says Delphic right there. So exact same shade name of one of the bronzers they had out for this collection. But this is from the Alluring Aquatics collection, which is actually back from summer of 2014. It's actually one of the first MAC collections that I got into. It was one of the first videos that I put on my channel was like a review of this collection. So I'll link that below if you want to see a really old video. When I asked the sales associate about it, she said that the Delphic powder they had out there is actually a contour powder, and it said on the back like extra dimension sculpting powder or something. And this one says extra dimension bronzer. I don't know if it's the same thing, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this as my bronzer today just because there's a chance that it might be the same. I am already wearing foundation, the Soleil Tan de Chanel, and the Tom Ford Contour, what is it called? Shade and Illuminate, which I want to do a review on that too. But I'm going to start off and just kind of bronze my face up. I'm going to need a mirror. So I'm going to use this mirror from the Violet Voss Holy Grail palette, which I got pretty recently and I haven't talked about yet on my channel. Really pretty warm colors. I might end up using some of these just to kind of balance the look out because I don't have any eyeshadows from the collection. They did release a couple of quads, but I just wasn't very interested. I feel like I have so many eyeshadows that I'm never going to get through, and I just can't justify buying eyeshadow quads right now, even though the ones from MAC now are a lot cheaper than they used to be, which is nice. I'm not going to do any contouring really. Like I said, I used that Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate stuff, which is kind of like a subtle contour, but I really just want kind of an overall bronzy look. And I'm kind of pale right now. I really need to go outside and tan. And I also really need to wipe these swatches off my hand. Let's go with the Gleamtones powder, the Dunes at Dusk. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this peachy shade at the bottom. And like I was telling you guys, I used that taupe shade last night and it was really gorgeous all over the lids, but oh, this is really pretty too. Just very shimmery and iridescent. Not even a whole lot of like actual peachiness going on, but just gives you a really nice like glow. And this is gonna be a pretty simple look. I'm gonna take a little bit of the golden shade and just use it on my inner corner and brow bone as a highlight. Whoops. This does not have a mirror in it, which is kind of one thing that sucks, is that the compacts don't have mirrors in them, so you have to use a mirror from somewhere else. But let's be honest, we all have other mirrors that we can use. It's not that big of a deal. So yeah, that just gives you a really shimmery eye look. So I want to add a little bit of like a matte transition shade, and to do that I am going to use the Violet Voss palette. Okay, so this Violet Voss palette, gorgeous warm neutral shades. This is totally random, I'm sorry, I know I need to do like a separate video on this. I'm just going to use a little bit of, I guess, the shade called Transition. I'll just use that as a transition shade since I don't want to do anything too crazy here. I just want to add a little bit of definition to my crease. Okay, so I'm good with that really. I know you probably can't see a ton of that on the camera because it's really light and subtle. I may go back and dust some of this powder over my cheeks, but I really want to use that blush too. So let me show you guys the blush. This stuff looks really, really pretty and I can't wait to use it. I'm going to use this synthetic duo fiber brush from Real Techniques. I love using this for blush. And look at how pigmented that is on my brush. I'm like kind of scared to put this on my face. And then we're slowly going to see if we can like build this up. And the reason why I love this color, or I think it's so pretty, is because it gives you kind of this really natural, almost like I've been in the sun, almost like my cheeks got a little bit burned or sun-kissed kind of look. It gives you a really natural, like I've been out in the sun kind of look. As of right now, just between the blush and the powder, the blush I think is everything. That blush is so beautiful. I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but it gives you the most natural flushed look. It's gorgeous. So yeah, and I even put it like across my nose a little bit, just to kind of mimic where you would naturally be hit by the sun. So look, I just cleaned that brush off with the Vera thing. You can see it took off a lot of the red. And I'm gonna go back into our Gleamtones, and I'm just gonna take a really light dusting, kind of like what she said, swirl all of the colors together, just lightly dust it onto my cheeks. I'm not gonna use like a separate highlighter, I don't think. I'm just gonna use this powder to kind of give an all over glow, kind of like a blush topper. That's pretty. I like that. I think that's going to be really nice, especially once I have a tan. I did buy this yesterday from MAC as well, which is new to me. Obviously, it's not a part of the collection. They do have a couple of technical eyeliners that came out with the collection. This one is just one of their Eye Kohls, and it's the Teddy shade, which I've heard a lot about on YouTube. When I was buying it yesterday, the sales associate was like, "You're going to love this. It's going to look so pretty on you." It's kind of like a bronzy, shimmery eyeliner. And you guys know I hate like water lining on camera, so... Okay, so I just put a bit of Teddy on my lash line. I tight lined and put a little bit on top. And then for mascara, I am unfortunately like out of my Maybelline Holy Grail, the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I have been so obsessed with that. I'm going to move on and use the Covergirl Super Sizer, and I hauled this in a while ago in a drugstore haul. It's the Star Wars version, but I'm pretty sure it's just the Covergirl Super Sizer Mascara, which I feel like is very both lengthening and volumizing, but it can get a little clumpy. I told you guys I'm just wearing really light makeup today. It's Sunday, I'm going to go over to my mom's house, and we are actually going to film a cooking video. So now we're going to put on the lipstick, which I think is going to be kind of the showstopper, or like the highlight of this whole collection for me. And I don't have a lip liner that matches that, so I'm going to use this invisible lip liner from Lipstick Queen. And I got this a while ago from Ulta. I never really use it, but I think this is kind of the time to use it when you have a lipstick that you don't have a matching lip liner for. The pièce de résistance, the lipstick. Let's do this. Painted Sunset, come through. I'm excited about you. Wow, it is so pigmented. Oh my god, look at that color, you guys. That is stunning. The thing I will say about this is it's super, super creamy. So it's not matte, which kind of scares me into thinking that like it might be able to get all over my teeth. I don't know, but the color is gorgeous. Alright, so I think that is going to be it for this video. Those are the couple of products that I picked up from the Vibe Tribe collection, and I know I kind of threw in some other things in there to talk to you guys about. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you picked up anything from the Vibe Tribe collection, or just kind of let me know what your thoughts are on the collection. I'd love to hear from you. I really like this collection. I'm actually considering going back to see if they have any other like lipsticks or patent lip pencils that I want to get my hands on before they sell out, but I really do love this painted sunset color, this red orange. I think it's just so beautiful for summer. I think when I get a little bit more tan, it's going to look even prettier, but I just love it. I think especially if you've got a warm complexion, you're going to love this color. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!